We are live with breaking news. And this is not good news at all. Aphria insiders disclose stake in Nuuvera's initial financing round just 1 day before expected deal closing. This is not good news, people. This is breaking news. And look at how Aphria is tanking as we speak. In fact, there are threats that they may be delisting Aphria, which is enormous news. Aphria, one of the largest medical marijuana licensed producers in the world, may now be delisted on the TSX because of insiders from Nuuvera holding positions in Nuuvera at ridiculous prices and not disclosing it until the day before the deal's gonna close. This is disgusting. The Toronto Stock Exchange is threatening to crack down on marijuana companies that could be in violation of the U.S. drug laws, according to Vic Neufeld, CEO of Aphria. The TSX notice was extremely broad and based on faulty analysis. Was it really, Mr. Neufeld? Really? Let's get into this, Mr. Neufeld. Mr. CEO. Your job as a CEO, your fiduciary responsibility is to build shareholder equity and to build shareholder value, not to screw your shareholders. This is disgusting. I'm demanding that he gets fired. Let's walk through this, okay? Yesterday, we wrote that Aphria's deal with Nuuvera seemed to make little economic and strategic sense, and that the parties involved need to address potentially significant conflicts of interest. Following our report, this is from Seeking Alpha. Following our report, the Globe and Mail today reported for the first time a number of Aphria insiders participated in the initial financing round for Nuuvera. So there's insiders in Aphria that participated in the initial financing round of Nuuvera NUU. Nuuvera's initial round was priced at, are you ready for this? 0.001. That's right, 0.001, which is 1% of a penny. That was the initial financing round. Why couldn't we get in at those prices? We find it ridiculous, says Seeking Alpha, that insiders admitted this stake only 1 day prior to expected deal closing for $5.40 in cash and stock, which is like, I don't know, a 540,000% return for those investors. That's a little bit ridiculous, don't you think? I think that's called insider trading. Aphria's limited disclosure of its insider participation in Nuuvera's initial financing round raises many more questions for us. We think this deal reeks. Full details of insiders who benefit from this proposed acquisition must be disclosed. That's why we're public, people. When you're public, you must disclose. That's why you're public. If you didn't want to disclose these initial rounds of financing at hundreds of thousands of percent lower than the price, which it's currently trading at, which is absolutely ridiculous, and I would say illegal, then you shouldn't be public. You probably should have stayed private. Public companies have to disclose their positions before enormous acquisitions take place. That's called insider trading. In case you guys from Aphria are watching, it's called insider trading, guys. We think regulators should step in unless the parties provide full transparency, and they're now scrambling to provide this transparency, and I find it absolutely disgusting. I'm repulsed by this news. This is absolutely disturbing, and you can see how it is affecting the market. Aphria now down 5% on the day, and when this starts to circulate and people get to know what's happening, expect it to tank further. This is disturbing news. This is disgusting news. This is the type of news that is going to hurt the entire industry. Not just Aphria, not just Nuuvera, but the entire industry. In fact, I think the only... Oh, as we can see, it's going down while we speak. I think the only way they fix this is if they unwind the deal and all insiders sell their positions before they do an acquisition of Nuuvera. This is not fair. This is not fair for shareholders. This is not fair for anybody on the outside looking in. Why are these guys able to do these acquisitions and do these transactions at 001? How is that fair? How is that fair that they were able to get in at 001 and didn't even disclose it? Meanwhile, they're getting the shares at $5.40. This is mind-boggling. This is criminal. This is breaking news. You heard it here first on Rich TV Live because we break the news first. What do you think about this? Let's see what the people think. Oh, look at what the people are saying. No values, no morals. That is correct. So unethical. That is correct. Now the entire MJ sector is down. That is correct. Aphria operating and doing illegal activities. That is correct. It is disturbing. Yes, it is disturbing. Crypto AI says, so glad I sold out near the top of the January pump. That's right. Selling the green, buying the red. If you're out, you're winning. If you're in, I really don't know what to say. This is disturbing news, and I think it could only get worse from here. Kenny Lee says, that's why I sold my MJ stocks and got into crypto. This is absolutely disgusting. Please, let us know. Comment down below. Let us know what you think. This is not the way we wanted to start our Monday. I didn't want to bring you guys the negative news, but I had to bring you the news first. Because what we do here is we bring you the truth and we bring it to you first. If you have invested in Aphria, you need to take a very close look at your position in this company. As we speak, it is tanking and going down. This is not a good sign for Nuuvera. This is not a good sign for Aphria. I believe they need to unwind this deal. They need to pull Nuuvera out of this deal to save face. I don't really care about the Nuuvera deal. They need to unwind the deal to save face. This is not the way business works. If you wanted to do these shady backroom deals, you should have stayed private. I'm pissed off. I'm disgusted. I'm angry. There are members within our community that have lost thousands of dollars because of this. Aphria, get your act together. Nuuvera, get your act together. You guys are hurting the entire industry with your dirty backroom tactics. You're on the TSX, the Toronto Stock Exchange. Act like it. Alright, that's my 2 cents. I got nothing else to say. I'm disgusted. Aphria Inc., APHQF. APH in Canada, it's in the red. Probably going to go down more once people realize what type of actions these people are taking. And the best part is, look at the CEO's response. The TSX notice was extremely broad and based on faulty analysis. Really? What was so faulty about it, Mr. Neufeld? In fact, I would like to challenge you, Mr. Vic Neufeld, and I'd love to bring you on my show, and I'd like to hear your side of the story. Why don't you come on our show and tell us why you did what you did? Because I know why you did what you did. To make a bunch of insiders rich. Well, if you're going to do it, why didn't you just disclose it? Because you probably thought it was a little bit ridiculous that they got in at 001, right? considering they were going to be trading at $5.40, which is like, I don't know, like 500,000% returns. Who doesn't want? I'd like to get 500,000% returns, Mr. Vic Neufeld. How do I sign up for that deal? In fact, the whole Rich TV Live community would love 500,000% returns. How can we get in on that? The people deserve answers, Mr. Neufeld. All right, I said enough. I don't know what else to know. I don't know what else to do. I don't know. Oh, he knew. He knew. Believe me. He knew. He's doing the deal. He's doing the deal. He knows what's up. Those insiders are his buddies. But he's going to stand alone and say, oh, I'm the CEO and I didn't know about these deals that were being done. You are the CEO, my friend. You are the Chief Executive Officer. The buck stops with you, Mr. Neufeld. You should be fired, or you better resign soon. Or, if you like to tell your side of the story, come on to Rich TV Live. I would love to speak with you. I'm not going to attack you. I just want to know the truth. Why didn't you disclose that your insiders in Aphria were investing in NUU at 001? Meanwhile, the transaction was being done at $5.40. Why didn't you disclose this in advance? Why did you wait till the day before the transaction to disclose it? Is it because you guys don't know what you're doing? And you realized in the last hour that, oh my goodness, maybe we should disclose this? This reeks. This is disgusting. This is disturbing. This is what is hurting the medical marijuana industry today. And Aphria just happens to be one of the biggest companies in the world. So this is going to hurt the entire industry. It's going to make people think that this industry is shady. It's going to make people think that these backdoor deals are happening every day. I really hope they are not. But you've just been exposed. Now, the question is, what are you going to do about it? How are you going to fix this for all the shareholders that are losing thousands of dollars today? How are you going to fix this, Aphria? That's the question. You're the CEO. You get paid to fix things. You get paid to build shareholder equity. You get paid to build shareholder value. How are you going to fix this? How are you going to fix this? All right. I'm done. We'll talk to you soon, peeps. I'm out. Hopefully with better news soon. Peace.